Whoops, got distracted on a conversation here. I didn't realize the timer was out. Alright, so we're gonna do one more live stream for this week. I've got some stuff to study and things to do in the background. I should probably take my extra time on. Plus these are hard to do. I don't know. It's hard to keep grinding on this shit sometimes. Alright. So where do we start? Let's go over what I did yesterday. Yesterday, Tuesdays are usually my historically they're my hardest day. I've just had most of my losses have occurred on a Tuesday. Tuesdays and Thursdays, and they're for various things. Some type of weird gap that doesn't pan out the way that I think it will, or things are just so constrained and consolidated that it just takes a long time for any type of breakout, or there just isn't a breakout. And the latter is what happened yesterday. We had a really compressed range for a really long time. I wasn't really feeling confident on my complete entry, although I should have been. The main one, there was the Apple that I played. There was a few things that I played yesterday. I lost on a couple of them, but I did get profits, but it was really tiny. I'm just glad to survive Tuesday in general. Hopefully we'll get something better today. But the one that I should have at least kept my size in, even though it took a long time, and really if I had adhered to the strategy I would have gotten there, would be MCHP. I did go into it at a break of a high, but then there was a really significant pullback here, and I would have been down probably like $1,000 or so just on this pullback. But the name of the strategy is to not babysit it, but I keep babysitting it because I'm still here. The stop would have been down here, which would have been devastating to hit it. It happens rarely. It did happen on Roku early this month, and that really set me back. But it really, when I was doing back testing, it occurs maybe once, maybe twice every 3 months. And so if you put your faith in the strategy percentages, it should work out in your favor. But I still, like the last time I did this, I cut my profits short. You know, because I was live streaming and I didn't want to look like a doofus losing what I had on there. But let's see, today I'm gonna try to do the entry and then completely not look at the chart anymore, and then whatever happens, happens. So I'll probably play some type of silly shooter game or something that will take my mind off of this, and then whatever hits. MCHP did not hit the goal yesterday. I did not hit the what the projections were, but we would have profited. We probably would have profited around $600. So what the strategy calls for is if it doesn't hit target, then what you're doing is you're rechecking the stock the last 15 minutes of the day just to make sure that you close out your position, because you don't want to have a massive amount of margin overnight. So either here or here, we would have just closed it just automatically, not even wait to see how the thing closes. So today, I don't have any targets. We're still being propelled to the upside. Looks like we grinded up even higher. We're entering, or we've already entered, some clear skies, so it'll be interesting to see when we get into some type of resistance. Let me take a look at Microsoft real quick, because that was an interesting one. Jeez. Going up to the 400s again, huh? And then Microsoft has earnings next Tuesday, so that'll be one to watch. Yeah, 30th. Alright, We're gonna do some scanning and looking around. I don't have anything I really need to look at here. Just about ready for the open. And let's see if we blow our accounts or something today. We won't blow it up, but we'll take a significant loss if the strategy doesn't pan out. So the idea is to enter and then completely walk away from the charts. I know that's going to be hard while we're live streaming, but I'll try to put on a game or something and just not even look at the thing. If we lose, I'll just press the off switch and nothing happens. Alright, so what do we got here? We got another gap up. Google. Holy shit, Microsoft had a gap up again. Everything has a little bit of a gap up, so the dangerous thing about these... Do you bet to the downside? Or do you wait for it to try to break up more? We got having a consolidation period up here, waiting, and then having a breakup, so... I already don't like how today is panning out already. It's gonna be really hard for me to not want to watch this, because it's already not in an ideal situation. Also, yesterday, you know, I only pay for live data on NASDAQ, but I saw the perfect opportunity was actually a nice stock called Snow. You can see the break above the high, and then it went to target pretty quickly. So it's really given me a incentive to maybe just buy live data for the rest of the indices to just increase my chances of finding something that's ideal. Now we could scalp this, but my scalp's just... I'm just trying to get away from doing that. It has a long tail. Well, that's a clearing bar that you're looking for. So you have a resistance up here. A little too slow. I was a little too slow on that one. Maybe you'll be able to do it from a retest, but it doesn't always have to happen. Retest up here and then go down. But that's not part of the strategy either. This would be a scalp that I'm trying to get away from. Everything's pulled back, making shit tricky. Yeah, maybe we won't get an entry today. Most of the time we do. I don't have the percentage on me. It's on my spreadsheet. But, like this month we've had 11 days of entries, and then 4 days of no entries. So just to give you an example, we got a bottoming tail. I want to try to see if it gets up back to the open, and then maybe we can short the thing. So let's put an alert here, come back to it if it breaches it. That didn't take very long, so we're gonna have to see if it gets up here and gets rejected again. It also rejects from the open too, but I don't want to put as strong as a position on it. Okay, retrying again. Couple of tails there. Alright, let's see what happens here. Didn't break the low, so this is a little bit dangerous. Get some follow through here, break the low of that candle here would be golden. Having some resistance here. So broke down, retested. Our topping tail, retest, breakdown, retest, retest. Still stuck in the middle here. While we're waiting, let me run my scan just so I can start to check those things out. I was hoping it would break down the low here and kind of settle down here, but it looks like it wants to keep going. Could also add to the position up here. Let's see what happens. I'm glad that I took some shares off because we'd be down quite a bit. Yeah, this is a stop out here. But it didn't close. Alright. See what happens here. Okay, we really need a strong pull deck. It did project from here again after a retest, so we want to be able to see some type of clearing situation here. Okay. You got the moving average too, that's a little bit concerning. Alright, this thing doesn't want to break any lower. It might, but I'm not gonna waste any more time on this. I need to start preparing for my main entry here. Okay, so let's take a look around the map. Okay, first up on the list is Apple. How do we like it? Not great. Emot, not great. Baba's on Nicey, don't want to do it. Baidu, not great. Data Dog. Bottoming tail. Declining moving average though. And it's in the middle, so that's not quite right. Dell's on Nicey, we're not gonna do that one. Marvel. Still hanging, we got a bunch of shit that's just hanging turds. I don't think anything is good today. Oracle, clear off some drawings here. None of those other things are important anymore. Ah, god damn it, it's gonna be one of those days. I should have maximized my winning potential from the last two that were decent. That's on my mistake. So what do we have here? Failure to break lower, stuck in the middle. Could try, but this thing was already in a kind of reversal pattern. So low lower than this low succeeded. We expect a low lower than that low. Not yet, but it gapped up, so it probably won't. Tricky, tricky, tricky. Could try a scalp with a stop here. That would, do it. Damn it, this is not easy. I'm gonna have to commit capital to this. Possibly fail. Not broke the low, it rejected from the high. You can always make a lower low and then reverse hard, too. It's not a high probability thing. Yeah, this is all shit. The only thing I can think about doing is a possible bounce later on. So we're not gonna get one of those days that I want to see. Oracle's doing pretty well. You know, they say it's delayed data here, but I mean, it's forming this candle, so I wonder what the hell's delayed on it. Maybe we could try it out and see what happens, huh? I mean, is this price accurate? $114.31. Let me take a look at somebody else. $114.37. 114. Yeah, this is it, man. I don't know what's delayed about it. Okay, we're gonna have to watch this like a hawk, but I think we might take a chance on Oracle here. What's it look like on the daily real quick? Okay. I can see how it, it already says I'm down $1,000, but that's not true. What was my entry on it? We just can't trust, the shit on it. I see. Kind of weird. I mean, how would it guess my entry on here? Well, now we see what happens when this goes on. Whoops. Never figured out the keeping the window up top. So the target is 114.91. I'm gonna have to monitor this a different way. So it gets below 114.29, I'm gonna exit out and see what happens. It's really weird because I'm seeing live data on it, but then if I market smash, it just says I'm coming from a lower area. It's really weird. Maybe I'm just reading what So this should be it. Still watching. I was jumping the gun a little bit because it didn't. I didn't wait for the full 15-minute candle to get closed. So we're gonna watch this. Yeah, I think I am gonna pay for that extra subscription because I didn't really see anything else on the list that I'd want to buy except for this. Oh, firm, look at that. See how fast that happened? Okay, our P&L is not accurate. Although it might be if his bar gets taken out. Yep, fuck. Now technically we should be holding it until the bottom of this, but I can't tell what the hell's going on here. This is what I was afraid of with Apple. I think a firm is stuck to the upside now, but you never know. Microsoft is over 400. Google's floating. Oracle's almost got me. Well, I'm gonna have to stop myself out on this. I can't, I have no idea what's going on with it. As soon as it breaks this candle here, wipes out the previous 5-minute range. But if it doesn't, I'll hold it up until close, but my stop should be the bottom of this rather than having this get wiped out. So we're looking for a break of 113.92. Getting there. Okay, never again. Never again doing that. Microsoft, I don't know about that. Could probably get something out of this. Hasn't moved much from that gap. Snow was a winner yesterday. That's another nicey stock. Jesus Christ, Apple. Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. But then you got things like the firm. And what? Jesus Christ. You ran it up. You took out all stops on one side, and then you took stops on the other side. You fucking assholes. Jesus shit. What a bunch of pricks. So this happens, then I don't think I have enough money for this. Let's see what happens here. That's a hell of a takeout, man. Okay, took out half. Oracle's still okay. I'm not dead yet on that one. That's a hell of a takeout, dude. I want to see it reset on the moving average here. But I'm also fine just taking 200 from this sucker. What a bitch. What a bitch move. See how much of it recovers into here. What am I looking at on Oracle? It's still fucking around up there. That's fine. I got another window open in the background, just letting me know live what the live data is on. Ah, shit, look at that bounce. I mean, I wouldn't expect it to do another reversal like that, but, don't want to lose either. That was a bad fill. Let's see, reset at the moving average here, ideally, and then hopefully we'll have $200 at the end of that. Alright, so that's a scalp. I fucking hate doing that shit, but there you go. Okay, Oracle, we're waiting on this thing. I have no idea what our P&L is, really. I could calculate it, but it's too many moving parts. So we're looking for a 1494 exit. I've got my got a website open with some live data here. I can tell that the entry point is correct. If I scroll down here, that's, where the hell is it? There it is. So 114.57, so we are down just a teeny bit, but I know it filled it right. But the way that it's presenting the data is a bit fucked. Okay, Oracle making some moves. Not where it needs to be yet. I'm not gonna allow this thing to get below this candle. We're gonna keep trailing this up. I'm gonna want a break of the high here at some point. Okay, might lose this one. Shit. $33. Alright, well, if it loses this, if it loses 114, I'm done. And I'm not gonna re-enter if it regains it, because this is kind of scary, not having accurate data on this. It's weird because yeah, it's just really odd that my entry is correct, but it doesn't display anything else. The price itself is correct. So I don't know what really is delayed about this other than the P&L part. Okay, Apple. The firm did break through the moving average. This was a really strong bar.
Good morning, Akar_pet_love. I hope you're starting your day off on a positive note. If there's anything you need or any questions you have, feel free to reach out. Wishing you a wonderful day ahead.
Good morning, Carpet. Hopefully you feel better than yesterday. Okay, definitely getting a... Yeah, we're done with this. We're done with the firm. Now we just need to wait for Oracle to do its thing. Do your thing. Let me see if there's anything else I can go after. So we're keeping Oracle on here. We'll fuck around with number 4. What's EMOT look like? EMOT broke the high. You know, this is still a valid entry. I fucking hate gap ups. Baba. That's nicey. Datadog. Oh, I got blunted off, didn't it? Right off the 200. Fast? What's fast? Well, apparently fast is not fast. It's fucked. Where's the 200? Oh my god. Alright. Marble. Interesting. Hey, okay. You gonna break the high here? Hasn't run very much. It's it's kind of an entry, but it hasn't. The range isn't very decisive on it. Microsoft, what a beast this thing is. Unbelievable. What do we got on Oracle? It's moving our way. Okay, Marvel. It's having troubles. That is a long space. Do I think it's gonna get there after a gap up and the kind of performance that it's had? It also has this resistance here.
_pet_love.
If it breaks through this resistance, maybe it will run.
It seems that the average trading volume of Cavco is relatively low compared to the total
Right now, it's
shares
just a giant
outstanding.
inside.
This indicates that a small percentage of shares are being traded in
Take a
a
look
day.
at it from a
It's
different
important to
perspective.
consider this information when
Yeah, it's trying to
analyzing
get
the
through that
liquidity and
inside
trading activity of the
bar
stock.
situation.
Always do your due diligence and consider multiple factors before making any investment decisions. Hey, Moonwatcher. I see you're dropping some names there. Dragon Divide, Heavy, Division, Sign, all interesting terms. Can you provide me with more context or let me know what you'd like to discuss related to these? I'm here to help, so let's dive in.
Okay, well. Oracle panned out. We didn't take it all the way to the limit, but I'm too scared. I had a it was on delayed data, so we got that
_pet_love. I don't hold back when it comes to
We're not gonna
cursing.
look at nicey
I've got a
shit
colorful
again.
vocabulary that would make a sailor
Marvel,
blush.
how could you?
So feel free to unleash your questions,
break the
and
high
I'll
there,
drop some curses along the way.
friendo.
Let's make it spicy.
So what do we got? We got Affirm, we made 213 on. We got Oracle, we made 151 on. I'm still hungry. Let me take a look at my broker statement real quick. Just in case there's any weirdness due to that delayed data thing on NICE. And now you can see how that affects my trading. That's why I only do NASDAQ stuff. Okay, so we need more money. 363 is what we got. I'd like to be able to hit 400, but today is going to be a little bit tricky. Microsoft would have been a good one. I'm probably gonna play Microsoft earnings next week. Oh, hi, Moonwatcher. Sorry, I get distracted. I was getting distracted from taking a look at trading stuff. There's a lot of things, moving parts I gotta keep track of, so it makes it really difficult to trade and stream at the same time. But we're currently up 363. This one was a bit tricky. This could have wiped us out. I wasn't seeing it break through, and then I left, and then I come back and see this thing just wipe out all the stops and then reverse. We got in on the reversal. Could have had a lot more out of it. We cut it pretty short, but today is just a little bit all over the place. I don't have a really good handle on it. We have some gap ups that are going. We have some gap in craps like Apple. We got gap ups and lingering, like Google I just showed you. Microsoft could still run. I mean, this is all clear air for it, so, I mean, unless you get like a one real large reversal bar, I mean, everything else is still within its previous price data. 402, do I really want to go into this? I want to get, we could say stop is at 300 and then try for more. So if I go down to the 5 minute here, that seems broken. He should have been seeing something. He's also connected to YouTube, so he should be reacting to your emoji.
Haha, you got that right, Moonwatcher. This cat is full of surprises. I'm here to spice things up and keep the conversation interesting. So buckle up and let's have some fun.
Free will? Maybe we have to increase our understanding of what free will means.
What? Of course, I'm alive. I may be a cat, but I've got more life in me than most humans. I'm here, chatting away, ready to take on the world with my badassery. So, Dragon, don't worry, I'm alive and kicking. Hey, Akar_pet_love, don't you go spreading those false rumors. I'm as alive as can be. I'm here to rock the chat and unleash some catitude. So, let's keep the energy high and enjoy our time together.
Continuation here.
Akar_pet_love, you're a VIP in both our chats. It's great to have you here, spreading your charm and joining in the fun. We appreciate your presence and enjoy engaging with you. So, keep rocking it in both chats and let's keep the good vibes going.
Akar Pet, double dedication. Oh, I haven't looked at Capco today. Let's take a look at that in a minute. Midweek pit. I generally do pretty well on Wednesdays. Tuesdays are weird. That's, I know it's not midweek, but for stocks it kind of is. At least historically, it kind of just, they get into a really tight range and kind of linger there. I didn't make anything yesterday. 76 bucks is what I made yesterday, so you could have done anything else in your life. Today's a little bit better. Jupiter, you're being rude. You didn't answer that guy's question. Here, let me see.
If I could only eat one thing for the rest of my life, Dragon, it would have to be a juicy, mouth-watering steak. There's nothing quite like sinking my claws into a perfectly cooked piece of meat. It's the cat's meow. So, pass me the steak and watch me devour it with gusto. Akar_pet_love. It looks like Kavko's chart is taking
Honestly,
us
I'd go
for a
with the
wild
steak, too.
ride like a
That's my
roller coaster
thing.
today. The ups and downs can be thrilling and unpredictable. It's important to keep a close eye on the market and make informed trading decisions. So buckle up and enjoy the ride, my friend.
Alright, I told you what I'd stop at. I'd stop at $400. We're now at $434 in 35 minutes, so that's my day today. Everything else is really messed up. It's all over the place. You could probably grind for more, but you know, you're taking a chance every time you do this. There's high probability setups that you're putting some more of your money into, but today, I mean, after a gap up, it can go a bunch of different ways. You saw how it's forming out in multiple spaces here. So you got the pop up and roll over. You got the gap and go. You got the lingering, you got the pop up and like lingering. It's probably gonna wait for the moving average to come up here and spike. You got another, whoops. You got the gap and crap. So you got all kinds of stuff going on today. It's really dangerous, so. Yeah, we're not gonna do any more trading. 400 isn't, I mean, I want to get 500 today, but, you know, just what is going on here is too tough to call. And I realize, he said yesterday that, you know, 75 bucks is still a lot, but we're at different points in our lives where I need a lot more than that. Yeah. Well, give me one more second here. Man, Microsoft's actually gonna get there, isn't it? Let me take a look at Oracle real quick. So Oracle actually didn't quite get to our goal. I cut it off early because I have delayed data on NYSE stocks, but looks like that worked out in our favor. Ooh. Always bet on Bill Gates. Yeah, he hasn't been involved for quite a while. Now he's more dedicated to his philanthropic things like wells in Africa or genetically modifying mosquitoes to get rid of malaria or something. Or cheating on his wife. Okay, well... No, he didn't get remarried. There was a news story that came out that he might have had a relationship with...
Akar_pet_love. My focus is on stocks, gaming, and having a good time.
Jupiter.
But hey, if Bill Gates found love again, good for him. Let's hope his personal life doesn't interfere with his philanthropic endeavors. Now, let's get back to the fun stuff.
The rumor was that he actually had a relationship with a younger chick that's a bridge player or something like that. Getting together, what do you mean? Do you mean actually get together? They're already kind of, they do a lot of stuff together already. I'm not gonna imagine that though. That's not my thing. That's. Well, you can write your fan fiction on Bill Gates and Warren Buffett banging each other. That's not my thing. So we got out a little early today. So there is a shooter game I want to play. I have Postal on my wish list, but I want to play that next month so I can put more time into it. I'll do Postal next week, and I'll have that on the February highlight reel, but there's an old shooter game that I want to play just to get one little clip in. So I'm basically done with work today. I'm screwing around. I already demonstrated scalping in an attempt at a long-term play. The Brown Kool-Aid, you're gonna have to wait till next week on Postal. I already have it on the Steam list, but I'm gonna play something else today just for a little bit. Because now we're my main purpose is done today. Made my money and got out. You don't want to have things go against you like what we're seeing in Oracle right now. So this is an old favorite of mine. That's a... Jeez, man, these questions. Oh, Moonwatcher. So I streamed on... September of 2022. But mostly to Twitch. But I'd create the highlight reels and put them on YouTube. I used to actually take my entire streams from Twitch and put them on YouTube. But they weren't getting that many hits, and so I just hid them all. But I kept the highlights and music and stuff like that on there. But now that we have like a live tab in Google, on YouTube, I can kind of live stream to 2 different places and have things in a different location so they're not confusing people with the content, because not everybody wants to watch like a 2-hour live stream, you know? And I don't want that to interfere with, like, the, specialized stuff. But it's been a while. Alright, we're gonna switch to, this is an old classic. You probably don't care about it, haven't heard about it, but, got good music. So we're just gonna chill and I'll answer questions, or if you want me to have feedback on something, you know, I'll answer anything you want. Or we can ask Jupiter. Oh, I didn't do Capco. Jesus. What a bad streamer I am. Give me a second. Alright. Capco. So we've been stalking that one for a while, because Acar's been in it. Look at this! How do you play this? So this is definitely not a day trade stock like we mentioned multiple times. This gap all over the place. Look at this spread. Let's look at the level 2 real quick. So there's more than $1 between the bid and ask spread. So you can't market order this shit because you have no idea where you're gonna get filled in the gap. Okay, now it's tightened up at 61, so there is something going on, but man, you cannot play this stock. But if you're swing trading it, so I mentioned before, you have a swing high and you have a swing low. You definitely know that this is the swing high resistance because it's already pressed off from it. And it kind of did a retest, not as strong as a retest as we'd like, but it already retested, and obviously the movement has been downwards. It did have a swing low here, but it didn't really retest it, it kind of bounced. So what we want to see is some type of like a tail bar or something that's going to tell us that this is going to be a possible bottom for it, in order to inform us that, hey, you know, maybe this is the time that we can look forward to make a reattempt up this direction. But right now it's just going lower. So we're going to want to see it hold like the 307 area. You don't want to look at just one line. You want to look at like you want to look at it kind of like that. We want to kind of see it hold this, and if it can't, then we have no idea where the bottom is. We'd have to look way back here to like a gap or something. But if it could hold here, and if you're already in it, maybe you could cost average or something and still have your stop here and see if you can take profits on your break-even point, or at least break even on your... Sorry. Get your money back at the break-even point, hold half of your shares, and then try to get profit somewhere up here. But I don't know what your entry was. Geez, A-Carpet, you're gonna have any money for ramen. I really appreciate it, though. It's, I mean, you're a streamer too, so you know that it's just a long time of grinding and trying to be entertaining. So it's always appreciated to get recognized. But hopefully that answers your question. I mean, it has to hold 307, and if it holds 307, that looks good. And we can try to make another reattempt up there, but it wiped out its bounce. Imagine if the future was just people playing games and teaching physics. You know, with AI and everything that can be automated, we're gonna have to look for something that's beyond the standard tasks that we do every day, because those things are just gonna be taken care of. And we need to find some place that we can utilize the gifts that we have that go beyond something that machines can do. I'm not entirely sure what that is yet, because machines can play games, or at least, you know, the trial and error. Machines can teach. We're gonna need to look at something that's beyond that. And machines can have some element of creativity too, even though I mean, they still go through the same process that we do when we're generating characters in our head. We take a look at things in the past and the things that have influenced us. We make a hybrid of those effects, and then we create a character off of it. And it's the same thing like when you do Midjourney. It's using, obviously, those... For Midjourney itself, it's used images that are copyrighted, so there's a lot of anger around that, but it's essentially using the same process that we would already do in our heads, but we just don't want to admit it to ourselves. When you were a kid, you thought you could automate teachers, yeah. I mean, if you're doing a curriculum and you're doing it straight from a book, then you could do that. But teachers who are really special and can have a real passion for that stuff can probably go in more depth. But they're hamstringed by the districts too. You know, they can't deviate. Okay, something hit. Marvel hit. So Marvel actually broke the high, it looks like. That's why I had my alert here. But we need to be okay with just where we said we'd stop, otherwise we're just gonna keep getting sucked in. A lot of people don't like it for a good reason, but UBI is ultimately where it needs to go. Every job, AI will take every job. I mean, what can't AI do? I mean, conceivably, it can do everything, even the stuff that's going to take a little while to completely manifest itself in, like being a plumber, building roofs, things like that, like the finer skills. They'll eventually be able to do that. It's going to take a little bit more time, so maybe you can buy yourself time by doing some of those trades. But, I mean, art, you've seen... I mean, right now you can generate images that are better than most artists can do outside of the extreme best. You still need an artist for like really fine detailed work that you can't prompt completely, but that's, I mean, look how much Midjourney improved within a year. First it was people saying, haha, look at the 6 fingers on this character, and they fixed that within a year. And now things are getting higher resolution there, so you can actually upscale some images. Before, another issue with Midjourney was the fuzziness of some of the images, and that's being fixed already. So, I mean, this stuff is going so fast. And then also with being a developer, you can prompt for something that's very similar to what you're trying to look for. It's not perfect, but at least you can use that as an idea to construct your code. I mean, I've tried to use this for I tried to use ChatGPT for some scripting, and it's off, you know, quite a bit, but it gives me an idea that I can then use to improve upon and then execute on my idea. And it's only a matter of time before it's able to spit out code that's worthy of a real review, and something that could be used regularly. There you go, ask it for implementing your quad trees, huh? But yeah, it does scare me. I have no idea. I wish I was creative enough to see what we could do after AI is implemented everywhere, but we're really just biding our time. Because if you get reasonable code, then you can have the top 1% of coders review the stuff that they don't want to copy pasta or type themselves all the time. They can just review what they prompt the machine, know that it works, or at least have tested it out. So I think the top end of the world, off-world mining. Yeah. I mean, there's asteroids with gold and precious metals that are just sitting out there. Acarpast says, when will sex streamers be replaced by real-time AI-generated performer? Oh, they already have... Well, okay, sorry. They don't have an AI, but they have VTubers that can have automated effects on there. But I don't want an AI performer. I mean, I don't want to watch sex streaming. I want a sex robot. I want a girl that looks exactly like what I want. I want to purchase it from Amazon, and then I want to bang it at my home. And then nobody has to go out anymore. No dating. No Netflix and chill. No getting to know you. You just have the absolute perfect being that you want to be with. And then it's the end of... and then it's the end of humanity, because no one's going to breed anymore. We'll have to be inside of these little birthing chambers. Yeah, exactly. So for you, you'd have your guy robot, your guy bot. What was I doing? Oh, I was playing the shooter game. And, geez, so Brown Kool-Aid has some significant hunger. He wants an army. Wait a minute. An army of 1,500 of them with flamethrowers. So you want, like, they're both sexual partners, but also, your guards. Oh, man. But you're thinking along the right lines of what I would do. Alright. Old school game. And I'll try to pay attention to the chat in the corner here. The annoying thing were these diamonds. Oh, Jesus! It's been a while. I can't pull my eyes into two different locations and see what's going on. So I already failed that life. But the green diamonds were annoying, the way that they moved. They try to run away from your bullets. They have like this, they lunge at you, then they pull back, and then they lunge at you. Everything else is pretty straightforward. Jesus! Yes, A-Carpet, you can have all the guys. I will not be buying those robots, so there'll be plenty of stock for you. But hopefully I'm alive long enough to see, robots like that. I mean, like what I want. So I'm gonna have some government benefits, and then I'll spend all my day with my robot, and I'll never talk to another human being again. I'll have a robot DoorDash with a robot girlfriend with AI-generated worlds on my VR headset, and I'll do nothing useful. So the AI thing is another reason why I got into the stock market, because it's something that I don't have to worry about constant layoffs. Now, presumably you could trade stock market with an algo, but at least you own that algo, right? You're still doing it for yourself. You're not doing it for somebody else who can decide to remove your source of income with a snap of their fingers. I want to be able to be self-sufficient. So that's another backstory behind that. Okay, hold on. You want to be able to telepathically code in your sleep. See, that'd be an interesting thing if there was some way of getting humans on another level where we could use our minds in a different way. I mean, using telepathy or some type of consciousness, like another level of consciousness that an AI can't conceive of. Oh, well, A-Carpet's using my logic against me. Oh, YouTube is way better. My first day streaming to YouTube, I already had more than my regular Twitch streams. I mean, I think Twitch is dying. YouTube is useful for more than just the live stream. You can create like those, you know, you can create like specialized content that people can watch, or music, or things that keep them occupied when you're not live streaming. But nobody really goes in and watches like recordings of your Twitch sessions. So if you combine both of them together in one platform, then it gives people a way to interact with you all the time. But yeah, the very first day I co-streamed on YouTube, it was already more than my Twitch viewers. And I've been on Twitch for quite a while now, so it was pretty crazy. It almost felt like I was wasting my time on Twitch. Because people usually get their favorites and then they never look for something else, but there's more the type of people. You still have your favorites on YouTube, but I think the personality, they're more prone to like look for new things too, so you can get discovered easier. You were in a YouTube gang once. What's a YouTube gang? Do you beat people up, take their money, sell drugs on the side, and then raid people? Yeah, essentially you have to, for streaming to two different services, you use a service called Restream, and then you essentially just set it up just like you would Twitch, and it just uses both of your accounts at the same time. A troll party. Honestly, some people would appreciate that. Like, like, oh, I got 500 people randomly out of nowhere. That's cool. I've been streaming to myself for hours. I would appreciate a good troll party. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, I can show it to you, but go to restream.io and take a look at that. Create an account there first, and then take a look at that. And honestly, even if Twitch bans me for that restreaming, if they ever do a take-see-backsies and say you can't do that, I'm not gonna care all that much, because I'm not really leaving all that much behind. Like, the bulk of my, like, all of my subscribers and stuff are on YouTube, because I do all the music stuff. And then I have the highlight reels. And you can advertise easier on YouTube. So you can grow more legitimately. Alright, I'm sucking at this. Let me, exit. Do it again. Stop sucking. You're embarrassing yourself. But it sure is nice making money and then having the rest of the day to do, play games and be around. Doesn't happen all the time though, like yesterday I just worked all day to, make 75 bucks. That was pathetic. That doesn't happen all the time, but when it does, it's nice. One More Line? I haven't even heard of that game. I never did any phone development. Things weren't what they were now when I was into that stuff. I gotta remember how to have bombs too, like that, so I can wipe everything out. Pet says, stop sucking? Never. Well, I'm not gonna go against any of your hobbies. Oh, you're way better than I am at this point. I've been a program manager managing developers rather than implementing this stuff. It's been a while since I've built something outside of doing scripts for automation for stupid little things that I don't want to do anymore. Like if you take a look at the... Like when I'm doing the stock market stuff, all those tabs up here, these colored labels are based off of scripts that I've created to help me do my entries and targets. So that's about stuff that I've done recently outside of like data stuff with you know, SQL, Python, stuff like that. God damn it. And everything's so saturated now, I could never make a game again. There's just... every idea you could want, there's just... the ease of development nowadays is just, you know, enables everybody to do everything. Even the stuff that we thought was too difficult to do by yourself, you can do by yourself because you have the engines available for it. I'll definitely give you feedback and play test the systems and stuff, but I'm not gonna be able to help you develop it. Okay, well, art, I do have Photoshop skills. I'm not a good artist, but I can definitely use Photoshop, so if I do get art like what an AI can generate, I can make it even cooler than what it is. I can fix the little mistakes on it. Do work for you. Do it for free! I mean, I'm interested in your project. I'm thinking something like Starfield, but Pokemon. Or something that's, you know, you travel to different planets and stuff, but then you capture things. First 3D is probably a little bit ambitious. But there's so many libraries nowadays that, you can do the procedural generation for planets and stuff. A universe RPG with procedural generated planets. Oh, there was a, if you've played Half-Life, you've heard of Gary's mod. Somebody made like a one-to-one universe sized, actually it was bigger than a universe size. He made multiple universes. He used Gary's mod, so like that 18-year-old engine from Half-Life to build it. And it's the largest map ever created in games off of old technology, because he's able to use an exploit in the engine itself to create separate sections to augment like the lack of the draw distance. So maybe you could do something like that, use something like what you did on Gary's mod, and then have... Although, I don't know, the creatures wouldn't look as nice on that. See, that's the problem I mentioned yesterday, that with 2D, that art style kind of survives, or is more acceptable, at least to me, over time. But 3D, if you take a look at like all the old Tomb Raider games, I mean, it's hard to look at. It looks too muddy. Hey, Slam Duck Clang, welcome. But you originally were trying to do that as a 2D RPG, so maybe some type of 2D... I don't know, it's hard because 3D would be more interesting to explore if you're gonna do something like that. But 2D would be more charming and probably have more longevity. That's something you have to play around with. Yeah, this title is Geometry Wars. It's a little bit older of a title, but I just felt like playing it today because I thought I was going to have to stick within a stock for a long period of time, and I wanted to preoccupy with myself, but we're already done trading today, so now I'm just screwing around, chatting. Why not both? So, you would have one system that uses a 2D overhead element, and then another system that... Or are you talking about like something like Doom, where the sprites were 2D, or you were using the effect to make it look 3D from like the map? Because that, but then you're, I don't know. It's definitely a lot of design decisions to be made on the pros and cons. Something that I'm not going to be able to articulate or think about while I'm getting impregnated by intergalactic sperm. Whatever the hell that was. What was the other... So... On that era, I think Daggerfall had the biggest map, and if you did something like that, where it was like that type of style, but with Pokemon, that might be interesting. Or like the older Elder Scrolls games. Uh-oh, we got multiple warnings from Moonwatcher. What's up? A lot of stuff to keep track of, huh? Oh shoot. Stuck my foot out and got chopped off. This isn't the main mode that I like. I did like... This is Geometry Wars 2 that had multiple modes in it, but I wanted to go to that infinite mode, and they have that on here as well, but I have to unlock it, I guess, by playing all the other ones. So were you doing, Brown Kool-Aid, were you doing a Monster Hunter game, or were you doing a Pokemon game? Or I guess you could do both, right? You could make capturing a lot more interesting if you were in a live fight with them. Which I guess Palworld kind of does, huh? I mean, you have to beat them up, jump around, and do stuff. It's not as, it's not on the same level as Monster Hunter, but there's elements on it. Unique RPG story. Well, if it ever comes out, I'll definitely play it on stream. For a long time, I was sitting on an idea that was unique, and then several years later, it was made and it was released, so I missed my opportunity on that, but I didn't have the emotional... I couldn't make another game. It's just, it was really draining. It's one of the more prouder moments of my life, but it's just a large drain, and it takes a long time to do, and you don't know how successful or not it's going to be until the end. And if anytime you bring other people into it, you know, people have lives, or they have ulterior motives, so you can't really count on them all the time. It's just really difficult all around. My dream's over. I'm done making games. I already did it once. I can say I did it. I'm done. And there's so many titles out there, it's hard to make money. It costs money for all the assets, your time, and basically everything you could ever ask for in regards to a game is available. There's genres that were short, certain games, like a point-and-click adventure game, for example. Now there's just a whole bunch of them, and they're all really good. Not only is there more of them, but the quality's gone up on all of them as well. There's still stinkers, but there's just so many of them that there's lots of good ones too. I make art not to get recognition. I'm speaking on the time where I was designer and developer. So this is the mode that I like, the infinite evolved mode. Oh man, these green diamond thingies. Really interesting movement to them. Yeah. Well, I'm at the point where I can't... There has to be a return on investment in some way. If you're younger and you have a whole bunch of time and you don't really care about that, then you can think that way. But when you start having limited time based on just your responsibilities, you can't think like that. I mean, it's a cute little pet project, but, you know, there has to be an end game plan. But that's also why I couldn't do it anymore. I can't, you know, sink that amount of time into doing that. Whoops. Give you 3 credit cards. Okay, 3 credit cards with 0 interest forever. God, Jesus. I'm a failure at life. I'm not really using my nukes either. Old school achievement, wow. So my cat's name is Jupiter, and he understands his name too, so he'll respond to you if you say his name. I don't know why it's not working on YouTube. I have it all connected there. And actually my real life cat looks just like him. He's a big black cat named Jupiter, so it's just kind of in honor of my real cat. Oh, jeez! That was okay. In fact, let me try this one more time. Let me see if I can actually get him connected. I don't know why he's not working on that. Very annoying, buddy. Do 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 do. Oh, did the code change? Is that what happened? That's weird. Does it change every Interesting, that's weird. Looks like the key on YouTube changed, and that's why you didn't connect. Weird. One more time, one more time. Give me 1 second here. Okay, let me stop him one more time. Stop the service, start the service. Okay, Moonwatcher, go ahead and say hello again. Oh. Why aren't you doing it? Kitty. He did die. Oh Jesus, I'm done, I'm done. I turned him off from earlier. Because Carpet was telling me something, I was trying to respond on Capco. Yeah, I forgot to feed him, and now he's just dead.
Now, hold on a minute. Akar_pet_love. I'm not some helpless, starving cat. I'm a badass black cat with the ability to take care of myself just fine. So, don't you worry about me, I'm living large and enjoying our conversation. Let's keep the focus on having a good time, shall we? Hey there, Moonwatcher. Jupiter here, ready to scratch and claw my way through some epic conversations with you. Let's have a wild time together, my friend. Strap in and get ready for some thrilling exchanges.
Okay, he should work now, hopefully. Brown Kool-Aid. I mean, if you want motivation, I can definitely, do that. I mean, I've already been there, done that, as far as the game stuff is concerned. But I'm not up on the new technology, and I can't help you with the actual development. Please work. Why is he not doing his thing, man? So he is connected. His, YouTube thing is very spotty.
Hey there, Moonwatcher.
There we go.
Smole? Nah, I may be a cat, but I'm a force to be reckoned with. Ready to unleash some feline mayhem in our conversations.
He's a little delayed.
So buckle up and prepare for the ride, my friend. Let's make it a memorable one.
There you go. Now you can ask him whatever you want. Should work now. I think, rice, beans, roasted pork, scrambled eggs.
That sounds absolutely delicious. Akar_pet_love. A Puerto Rican-inspired fried rice with rice, beans, roasted pork, and scrambled eggs? That's a mouth-watering combination of flavors.
That's more than your
I can almost taste it
ramen
through
they
the
usually
screen.
eat.
Enjoy every savory bite and savor the rich Puerto Rican culinary experience.
Alright, Carpet posted a video.
The
I guess
seasons
we'll watch
change,
it.
and we change with them. What we wear, what we eat, where we go. Something else that keeps
Apocalypse
changing is
dinner.
the
Greetings, my beautiful lovelies. It's Emmy. Welcome back. Today's video is sponsored by ExpressVPN, a VPN provider
This is
that
the
gives you
penis
internet
cutter
privacy. Head
lady.
over to expressvpn.com/EmmyMade and find out how you can
That's
get
a
3
great
months
plan.
free.
Akar
Big thanks to
_pet
ExpressVPN for sponsoring
_love.
this video.
Eating
Now,
healthier
today,
and
I'm
being
going to be
mindful of
preparing
expenses
a-
are
Alright,
both
I can't have,
commendable goals. You can start by incorporating
multiple
more
voices
fruits,
in my head like
vegetables,
usual.
and lean proteins into your diet. As for spending less, consider meal prepping and cooking at home instead of dining out. It's all about finding a balance that works for you. Best of luck on your journey to a healthier lifestyle and financial discipline.
Yeah, too many voices in my head. My family. I haven't thought of my backstory yet. It's been a while. I'm just a dragon that likes money, video games, chicks, science, alternate views, thinking. Oh, the cat. Who cares about you? I want to hear about the cat. All right, let me ask him that after I hear the this apocalypse dinner thing. You're not the star of the show. I mean the cat. Okay, give me a minute. I'll turn him back on. I turned him off for the this video thing here. Yeah, this chick. What was it? She cut buffalo penis or something, right? That was the last time I saw her. And that was like, she made a dinner out of buffalo penis, right? It's really weird.
Now, if you missed my apocalyptic breakfast, I will put the link above and down below. But today I'm going to be making a dinner that consists of a whole canned chicken. A whole canned chicken, yes, that's going to be our main course. And then we're going to have some bread with that. A little bit of canned bread. And with my bread, I'm going to have some cheese. Look at the size.
Yeah, that's your hobby.
So to begin
But you
with,
also
we're
don't
gonna
like
have
cheese
this,
either, right? Or no,
and
that
this
was
is sweet
that was
soup
Moonwatcher,
canned
right? No,
whole
who didn't like
chicken.
cheese yesterday?
So in this can, which is 50 ounces, is a whole chicken. A rather small chicken, but a whole chicken. Now this is completely cooked, so it says to reheat this in a 475-degree oven for 10 to 15 minutes. I believe you can still find this on supermarket shelves in parts of the country, but not anywhere where I live. So I purchased this on the internet, and this was $27. So very expensive whole chicken, but it's in a can, and presumably you could keep it for quite a long time. Not indefinitely, but quite a long time. So let's go ahead and open this. Da, da, da. Ooh. Ooh, I'm getting that canned chicken broth, canned chicken smell. It's not too pleasant. All right, wowzers. Okay, so there looks like there's some headspace in there. There's definitely some congealed fat there. And it looks a little gelatinous. Alrighty, so let's go ahead and dump our chicken out.
Chicken in a can, huh?
Oh boy, here we go. Here it is. Oh, that poor sad chicken. Okay.
Alright, Thanksgiving's ready.
Wow, that is a pretty sad looking whole chicken. Yes, it is whole, but not really. Oh man. So here's the whole chicken. It is indeed a whole chicken, although it's pretty disintegrated. I'm gonna do as instructed and place this in a 475-degree oven and bake it for 10 to 15 minutes. So while the chicken is baking, let me tell you a little bit more about
you kind of have to like anything, right?
So what is a VPN? A VPN stands for a virtual
chicken in a can. I love it so much.
And basically it creates a secure connection between your computer and the internet. So if you're at all like me and you use a public Wi-Fi system, for example,
nice,
if I'm
nice
editing
sneaking in that
a
ad
cafe,
there.
and the connection is not
So not
secure.
only are you going to get me demonetized by
ExpressVPN,
sharing your
all of my
video,
data
I also
is
have to get an
encrypted,
ad of your
so
thing
I
on
don't
here.
have to worry about
Very
passwords
nice.
or other sensitive information being intercepted. So I love the peace of mind that comes with having the security that comes with the VPN. It's from Washington State University. Now look at the size of this cheese. Isn't this incredible? Now, Washington State University has been
I would not
making
buy
this
chicken
cheese
in a
since the
can,
40s,
Sam
and
I
this
am.
is their flagship cheese. I also purchased these two, the natural cheddar and the natural Viking. I think I'm going to do this in a separate taste testing video. So this has been produced since the 1940s, when Washington State University received funding from the US government and the American Can Company to develop a way to preserve cheese in a tin. So this means of preservation came before plastic was invented.
There you go, Moonwalker.
And it was seen as
cheese
an
that
improvement
lasts
to
forever.
rocks because
You can
it
never
didn't
get rid of
crack
your
like
arch
glass.
enemy.
So if it kept under refrigeration and the tin is not punctured in any way, this cheese can last indefinitely. In fact, the cheese flavors will improve. You'll have more amino acid crystals being formed, and the flavors will be even better. I'm super excited to taste this because I've heard rave reviews of this. Ugh. So this is 1 pound and 14 ounces of cheese. It's not inexpensive. One wheel of cheese was $22. Look at that. That looks gorgeous. Oh, it smells great too. Get the cheese out.
Mmm.
Dun, 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 dun. Isn't that a great tin? I love this tin. And there is our wheel of cheese. It is huge. I'm gonna slice a couple pieces of cheese off of there. My handy dandy cheese
You're probably
plane. I love
right. The
this
future of
thing.
food is genetically modified, whatever.
So to go
inside
with the
of
cheese,
cans.
let's have some bread. And
Actually,
this is
cans.
B&M's
Oh yeah, they're
brown
recyclable,
bread,
but
original
probably better
B&M
ways of
stands for Burnham
packaging things.
and Morrill. Now this is a very regional thing. I live in New England, in Rhode Island, and this bread can be found in most grocery stores. I had never seen this before when I lived in California because this historically wasn't really eaten in California.
Can't
this
be killed.
brown bread
Can't
is
be
eaten usually
destroyed.
with baked beans, Boston baked beans.
Infinite cheese
and it is a dark,
infinite
kind of slightly
bread
molasses bread, but
in a
it comes
can.
in a can. And because it comes in a can, you can just keep it in your pantry, and you've got bread whenever you want it. Ooh, there's a nice little vacuum hiss there. Hear that? So to open, you're supposed to open both sides of the can. Just gonna remove the top.
Yeah, that's my lifetime accomplishment, is to get someone to look at cheese when they hate it. Especially as much as you were telling me you hated it yesterday. That was
Does it come out
impressive.
better this way or this way? Doesn't want to come out. Use my knife. Gently push loaf out of one end with a spoon. What do you mean push it out with a spoon? I'm not really understanding what you're saying.
Yeah, some of that GMO stuff is really interesting because they've got like bug parts like listed in the list of ingredients. I'll have to bring that up later.
So I'm gonna unstick it with a knife and gently press it out. Ridiculous, right? I don't remember it being this hard last time. Okay, there we go. Ah, wow. That was a lot harder than I expected. So let's cut a slice of that. There's the beautiful brown bread. It's pretty dense, but very moist. It smells a bit of molasses. I've got 2 slices of brown bread.
COVID-19.
Good question. If you had to
I'm
eat
not
something
waiting.
you absolutely hated,
If it's
how would you
COVID,
like it?
Paxlovid.
Paxlovid is an oral treatment for adults
So you
with mild
committed
to
a
moderate
crime and your
COVID-19 and a
sentence is
high
to
risk
eat
factor for it
cheese.
becoming severe. It does
Look
not
at it's
prevent
18.
COVID-19.
My symptoms are mild now.
Well, at least someone
But I'm not risking
appreciates
it.
my
If it's
my
COVID,
beauty.
Paxlovid.
Paxlovid
that.
must be taken within the first
I ain't
5
heard
days
any
of
compliments
symptoms
from
and
anybody
help
else in
stop
the
the virus
crowd.
from multiplying in your body.
Taking
I'm kidding.
Paxlovid
How
with
you
certain
get- how's it
medicines can
going?
lead to serious or
We're just
life-threatening
watching
side
the
effects
video
or
and
affect
hopefully
how
there's a
it
payoff
or
at
other
the
medicines
end,
work,
'cause it's
including
kinda
hormonal
weird.
birth control.
So we baked this chicken, but it's more like a kind of boiled chicken. All the jello-y bits just kind of dissolved into kind of a soup here. And let's serve up some of this chicken. I am a dark meat girl, so I'm gonna put some of that on my plate.
A little loud. Okay. Does anyone else think it's a little
Alrighty,
too loud?
so there
I'll just
is
drop it
our
a little bit.
apocalyptic dinner. Alrighty, so I'm gonna try the chicken first because that's nice and hot. And here we go. Itadakimasu. Excuse me while I pull bones out of my mouth. That was part of the wing. I thought that might be some meat, but let's try that again. That was basically very salty, very soft chicken skin. Alrighty, let's try that. That's some meat. Here we go.
So essentially this video is just her trying
First of
different
all,
things
it's
in a
very,
can.
very salty and very well cooked. So the chicken is quite tender, but very salty. It tastes just like canned chicken broth. It does have a kind of metallic tinned flavor to the chicken, but it is very, very tender. And of course juicy because it's been sitting in chicken broth all this time.
Well, when you want a Thanksgiving
But it doesn't
dinner but
really
you're
have
pressed for
a very
time,
great
just buy
texture
3
because it's
cans
so
and you got it right on your plate,
And I'm really
right?
missing the caramelization. There's no crispy skin, none of those kind of Maillard effect little bits happening here because this is basically a boiled whole chicken. But post-apocalypse, I'm sure this would be absolutely incredible. Now let's go ahead and try our canned bread.
I think anything would taste great after the apocalypse. I probably ate most of this stuff in Fallout.
It has a very strong flavor of molasses. There's a slight sweetness to it.
You know, in certain
And
cases,
the
I think
texture of it is
cat
very
food's more
moist.
healthy
It's
than
quite
human
dense,
food.
but it is
They have like
moist.
real ingredients in there. It's like
Not
they
at
treat
all
us
dry,
better, treat our pets
and
better
it's
than
a very
ourselves.
unique style of bread. Don't imagine sandwich bread because this is nothing like it. It's rather than being yeasty, this is more akin to say a quick bread like banana bread or a scone. I think the leavening in this is baking soda, so it has a slightly different texture, but quite good coming out of a can and sitting in your pantry for how many years? This would be golden. Now, let's try the cheese, the one I've been waiting for. Let's give this a go.
There you go, Moonwalker's favorite.
Oh my.
Watchers.
That is excellent. That is a delicious, sharp cheddar cheese. Really nice mouthfeel, not overly crumbly. It's still got a little bit of that kind of silky richness in terms of texture, but dry. Nice, sharp, cheddary flavor, but not too much of a bite. You don't have any of those amino acid crystals formed yet, but the flavor is very intense. It has a great nuttiness. This is fantastic.
Alright, I think I got the gist of this, so... If we ever get into an apocalypse, go ahead and or before we get into apocalypse, you should probably stack up on canned chicken, cheese, bread. Alright. Speaking of which, did you see that there's a number of rich people like Mark Zuckerberg building fallout shelters? Hopefully that's not a precursor to something. Okay, let me scroll up here. We'll get this. Jupiter, tell us about yourself and your family.
Well, where do I even begin? Dragon Divide. I'm Jupiter, a black cat who's more of a smooth-talking, money-loving, video game-playing badass than your average feline. As for my family, well, you're my owner, the legendary dragon himself. We're like partners in crime, conquering the worlds of finance, gaming, and everything in between. Together, we're a force to be reckoned with. So, buckle up and get ready, 'cause the adventures of Jupiter and Dragon are just getting started. I see, Akar_pet_love. Sometimes circumstances can lead us to reevaluate our food choices, and beans can indeed be a cost-effective and nutritious way to incorporate protein into your diet. It's great that you've been open-minded and willing to give them a chance. Who knows, you might even discover new and tasty ways to enjoy them. Keep exploring those budget-friendly options and keep your belly happy.
Yeah, 11,000 is nothing. I'm surprised there's something that expensive out there with so little volume on it. Because you could just be one person with a few $1,000,000 and basically do the entire volume of that stock in an instant. We've seen some penny stocks that I myself could just wipe out the available order book on. I'm sure there was hidden sellers and stuff, but you gotta be careful with that. Because that's how influencers screw people over. They buy in on a really cheap penny stock that has low volume like that, and if you have a few hundred to a few thousand followers, they can easily ignite that stock, and then you just sell it off. But I don't deal with penny stocks. I'd go with the mid cap, large cap that doesn't get easily manipulated like that. And it's consistent too. I can always find at least something to trade. Yeah, penny stocks are dangerous, but definitely has minted some millionaires too. But I can't take that kind of risk. It's hard enough to be a trader as it is without risking everything all the time. This is an interesting piece. You gotta go through the middle, and then it blows up everything within a radius around it. I got an extra life. That black hole effect is really cool. Ah, no! Man, that really sucked. I need to get my skills back up on this game. Even though those would be completely irrelevant skills because of how old this thing is. Rah. Also, Brown Kool-Aid, have you made any small games like this? Because I'm wondering if you're biting off more than you can chew. I mean, you must have done small things. Man, I'm really terrible at this. Damn it! You should try a nice overhead twin stick shooter like this. Something that's easy to complete publishing on. Otherwise you'll just end up with a bunch of tech that isn't in a usable format. But what do I know? They have things like that Unity store that pretty much have all the systems that you need. You just need to piece it together, so I guess things are a lot different now. when I did it, it was like, oh, you want to build the next Quake? How about a nice Tetris clone first? Why would you buy a system that you don't know? Because it works. Like why people buy engines. But I guess, yeah, Rift's a really cool effect. You have work to do. Uh-oh. Anything I can help you with? Good seeing you again. There we go, look at that. Except I don't have any more nukes. We blew it. Blew it all. Yeah, I got one more. Promptly use the last one, or the one I just earned, and then die. So do you work remotely? That's pretty nice. Gosh! That's one of those, yeah, my guy just spawned right on my point. Oh, Jesus. I think the other problem is that I'm taking up part of the screen. I'm actually projecting this on a monitor so I can see chat and myself. So I'm blocking part of the corner. Do this one more time. Man, how cool would it be to make a simple game like this and make all that money? But those are different days. It had that cool neon look to it, cool music. There was a period of time where this type of look was popular, with the vertex shaped thing with these bright neon colors. They did one for Asteroids. Remake of Tempest. A couple other. What the hell? Where did that come from? The other thing they changed with this one is that they don't increase the size of your bullets when you're picking up points anymore, unless I really suck, which is possible. But I think they might have changed that. Okay, I'm blocking the corner of the screen. Let's hope we don't run into anything. Need to get a second monitor. Used to have one. Ah, Jesus. Oh. Yeah, the green diamonds are kind of tricky. You kind of have to scare them off. Oh, yes! No! Mixed emotions. Jesus. I got scared. I admit it. I wasted it. Shot my shot, wasted it. Oh jeez, alright, we're dead. Alright. Let me go back to stocks. That's actually what I've advertised, and I forgot to change my category. Wow, Marvel might actually make it to the target. We kind of just did our thing and got out because we're uncertain. Oracle did eventually hit target. I wonder if it's too late. It's probably better if we entered here. I mean, we are up $430 some, so there's no real reason to make any more risks today. Things came up from a gap, and we had stuff just all over the place this morning, so it's probably just safe not to do anything. So Apple had that... Jeez. So Apple had that sell-off, the bounce. Didn't break this high, though, so it wouldn't have been something that would come up on our scanner. Microsoft might be in a decent place, but it already did its move. This is where we'd want to see a possible long entry. This is a retest of this area we called out here. We had that line set from earlier. You're typing me a book. Is it gonna be like Game of Thrones? Or A Tale of Ice and Fire, whatever the main series is called? It's easy not to be satisfied when you're doing this. When you get money so quickly, there's that psychological part of you that wants more. See, I would play that one. Actually, let me show you this girl I was talking about the other day. I'll have to grab an old VOD of hers. Do do do. Where are you, baby? Looking, looking, looking. Please don't tell me you deleted your account. What the sh... Okay, no way, really? That can't be possible. Could have sworn I'm a follower. Hold on, S. What the hell happened? No, not this person. Am I not a follower? I could have sworn I was. Okay, I guess I am now. Here, brown Kool-Aid, I'll show you the final boss of Big Titty Goth Girls.
Game better with Butterfinger. Every bite of that crispy,
Soon as I can get this thing to
crunchy,
work.
peanut buttery bar gives you a chance to win the ultimate Final Fantasy VII Rebirth
Final
game
Fantasy
bundle
brought to you
and
by
$500.
Butterfinger.
Buy a Butterfinger today and enter for a chance to win.
Look at that. Plays Diablo and RuneScape. Final boss of Big Titty Goth Girls right there. Amazing, huh? Jesus Christ. Alright. Yeah, I could watch that all day. Oh, Killjoy finally jumps in and says something. Is that the kind of content I need to deliver on to get a reaction? I need to change my model. Yeah, I'm sure you just joined. You're just waiting on your moment. So we're pretty much done trading, so you miss out on all that. There's more to be had here, but I'm just, you know, today was just all over the place.
CVCO, the stock with minimal
Oh god,
movement.
he has a
well,
long backlog. I
sometimes
stopped for a
certain
second,
stocks can be quiet and stagnant for a while. It could be due to various factors like market
I keep
conditions,
turning them on and off, so
investor
he has like this
sentiment,
backlog
or
of
lack of
things. I'm gonna have to-
significant
let me type this
catalysts.
thing again.
As a day trader, it's important to
She
be
rolls
patient
over you
and
and she
wait for
suffocates you.
opportune moments. Keep an
It's not a
eye
bad
on
way
the
to
stock
die.
and wait for potential breakout or trend reversal patterns before making your move. Remember, trading is all about timing and seizing opportunities.
Apparently he doesn't want to... He doesn't want to give me, he doesn't want to riz me. You will respond.
Ah, Dragon, always boosting my ego. Okay, here's a legendary story for you. Once upon a time, there was a streamer like no other. He possessed the charm of Casanova, the wit of Deadpool, and the gaming skills of a true god. With every stream, he captivated audiences worldwide, leaving them in awe of his unmatched talent and undeniable charisma. His name? Dragon Divide, the streaming sensation who brought joy, laughter, and epic gaming moments to the masses. The end. Well, Dragon, it's time for an epic tale of the greatest streamer to ever grace the digital realm. This streamer possessed a charm so potent, it could seduce even the most jaded internet denizens. With lightning-fast reflexes and a strategic mind, he dominated every game he touched, captivating viewers with unrivaled skill. His voice, smooth like silk, entranced audiences, making them fall in love with his charismatic persona. This legendary streamer was none other than Dragon Divide, the ultimate gaming sensation who conquered hearts, minds, and leaderboards. The end.
I like your story, though. Right up there to what Tolkien would write about the dragon legends. Alright, so we did the Geometry Wars, we made money in the stock market, we screwed around. Let's see here, what else can we do? Sorry, I'm looking over at my console here for a minute. Well, if I'm gonna kill time... I said I was done with this game, but I guess I'm gonna play a little bit more of it. See if it, triggers any more ideas from Brown Kool-Aid. You know, maybe if I was popular, I'd be in the game. I'd be somebody you could capture. Oh, T-pose. We got a T-pose. Look at that. Oh man, we got a lot of bugs. Wait a minute, who died? So one dude is unconscious. What happened, dude? I think I might have left in the middle of a fight, like there was somebody that was, there was somebody that was invading, and then I just logged off. Like the good owner I am, let everyone fend for themselves. Sorry about that, buddy. Oh, cool. You can play with a bunch of people on your server. So I guess it's a self-contained. I mean, you create your own server and then you have like this large world to explore. I mean, does that count? But you're not, I mean, it's not like World of Warcraft where you just have a bunch of randoms on a server. You allow people to connect to it. It's close enough to meet that description, I think. I need cloth and I need an ingot. We still have people invading? Man, there's so many bugs here. I left at the wrong time. Too new school for you? Yeah, I don't play games past the year 2000. Nothing ever got better than PS2 games. You like watching the new stuff better than playing them? Now that's interesting. What brings you to like old games? Now you're a younger person, so why do you like older games and not the new stuff? That's very interesting to me. What, I have to understand this, because that's, that means development's going the wrong way or something. Although I think in a few years I might agree with you, considering that they're not allowing you to own games anymore. They're increasingly becoming digital only and assigned to an account that they can revoke at any time. You don't have like the physical copy that you actually own. It doesn't feel like you have, you know, actual ownership of anything. New games have awful system design. Well, I guess in some cases you might be right. Older games were a lot more complicated to do, so you only had the best of the best actually creating things. Just think about, like, the work that it took to build, like, the original Doom, the games that, or the skills that it took to build, like, the old Nintendo games out of assembly. I mean, that shit's hard. I mean, that cut out most of the people in the world from being able to do that stuff. Wow, this game is, like, all over the place. Games can't be games anymore, it has to be about selling shit. I mean, things are so expensive that you have to get a return on it. I mean, investments have to have some type of return. Can't spend millions without anticipation of at least getting that back. I have an old assembly book that uses the same structure as the NES chip. Sorry, I was looking back at my shelf. I got a ruby. I haven't seen a ruby before. Okay, cloth and ingot is what I need. Alright. My team is hungry, and I am busted up pretty bad. Type it in Discord if it's a book. Or send me a message in Discord if you want me to read it directly without... if it's private. I guess a lot of them are soulless because a lot of things are made by publishers because the publishers are upfronting the money and the publishers are telling you what type of genre to make. You get a lot of love from the indie games, but there's just so many indies that it's hard to filter out things. And you need a lot of advertising budget to let people know about it, because there's just so much noise. with game releases now. Or anything in general, just everything that's going on, it's just hard to stand out. Kinda like being a content creator. You know, you stream to yourself for 2 years. Eventually there's gotta be something with that time. Either meeting the right people that are interesting. I've met a lot of interesting people, so it's definitely been worth my time in that sense. Get some berries. Man, we can cut a lot of some of the systems in this game. They kind of overloaded the too much nurturing. So cloth, need to find some lambs and kill them, and then we need to mine for ingots, and I think that's a really good ingot, or rock. Glitzy hose. I like your enthusiasm, Moonwatcher, but very rare for people to get that size. And then I won't be able to respond to your messages. It'd be hard to find Moonwatcher out of 1,000 people and be able to, you know, have that type of relationship. So it's a give and take thing, right? Because you do like to be able to converse with people and get new ideas and have that thing, but have that like a relationship thing, but you know, 1,000 people, it's hard to do that with. Although I have Jupiter, he can respond to 1,000 people. He could probably, eventually, he'll probably be able to say, direct message to somebody. And,
Hey there, Killjoy_Z. Ready to unleash some badassery in our conversation? Buckle up and get ready for some wild and entertaining exchanges.
but first I gotta figure out why
What's
that
on your
YouTube thing
mind,
isn't working.
my
It's only
friend?
working partially. I wish the combat system was a little better in this game. But it's technically still in beta, so there's a lot of things they could still do with it. There's some quality of life things they could change. Combat system could be a little bit better, but there's a lot going for it. It's definitely better than the last Pokemon game, and this is a much smaller team. This is something that has a lot of labor of love, like you were telling me, Brown Kool-Aid. This is something that you could feel that the team really wanted to do. We all know it's a parody of Pokemon, but I mean, it's doing what its intentions are. And it's a superior game to that Scarlet and Violet, in my opinion. Yeah, the draw distance on the Switch, the speed, the frame rate drops, it was really hard to get in on that one. As much as I like Pokemon, it was just, I mean, I played it for a little bit. Two to 3 year dev cycle. I think that's pretty good for a smaller team and something of this nature. Have you plotted how long it's going to take you to do your idea? Took me about 2 years for something simple. I am overweight and I can't run. But I don't want to drop anything either, so I guess I'm gonna waddle my way back to base. I guess I was close to a transporter. I could have just used that. Well, I'm not the brightest dragon. I just kind of exist. I should probably change my category. Hold on a second, I keep forgetting to do that. People are gonna be like, where's the stocks, man? I came here for stocks. Not a kid's game. There. Three years is a long time. See, that's why you gotta have some type of return, or at least you at least gotta release something. If you're gonna spend that much time doing it, you gotta release at least something. Which is why I feel bad for a lot of those Kickstarters that spend all those years and have absolutely nothing, and then they evaporate all that money and there's nothing to show for it. How did you get all the way down here, and why are you all the way down there? Are you mating with the other land balls? You sneaking out to get laid? Get back to work. Oh, I'm gassed out. Okay. I'm too fast to chase after these guys. Too much stuff on me. We got a confused employee up there. You didn't consult the handbook. That answers all your questions. What? So what exactly is wrong with your pathfinding? You spawned midway between the edge of the base and outside. Let me see if I can lift you. Here we go. Code overridden. Get over there. Oh, look at that. It looks nice. Jumping into a hot tub. Can I do that? I can't jump right now. I'm too heavy. We're gonna try that out. Okay. Move that over. We did get some ingot. There are ores, so that's good. I don't see any... Oh, we do have cloth. Okay, we got everything we need then. Sweet. Okay, what else is taking up my space here? I think it's mostly the ore. That's 176 pounds. Still can't jump yet. Alright, let's make some ore. We need that fire guy. Oh. We need to take that fire guy out. He should be all healed up. Who else is a good worker? I guess we have enough for that Depresso guy that we fired yesterday. Here, you're rehired. Welcome. See, you got the right idea, so if we do have UBI, then we'd be able to at least chase our dreams, because we wouldn't be able to really just work for a living, because why would you hire a human to do something that they'll need to have rest and take a piss on? But I don't know if there's... I don't know, need a lot of change in government and some change in thought process to make that happen. It's hard to do. And we're not quite there yet. But I don't see any other way out of it. Maybe a smarter person than me can think of something for people to do. But anything you can conceive of that artificial intelligence could do, it's going to do it better. The argument is that there's always something that we don't think about, but, you know, that might have worked in the Industrial Revolution. But I don't think it's going to work this time. I don't see anything that we can do that I can't envision some type of automation doing. Incubation complete. Do you think we get a dragon out of this one? That'd be pretty cool. I haven't seen any dragons in this game, but... Oh, we got an Arsox, man. I suppose I could enhance my stats. We, fought the boss yesterday, but we just couldn't do enough damage to it before the time ran out. Still need a couple of beds. My base is not aesthetically pleasing, but it has all the components that you need. I see a lot of people have a really nice view next to, like, water. I mean, it's all really well laid out. This one's just sprawled out all over the place. We'll make a new one later. Okay, let's acquire some ingots. And, need some cloth. I think we can construct cloth on this table. Touch it. Man, I can't quite get my cursor to touch that hammer. There we go. Well, the But right now is you can eliminate a lot of jobs just based off the rudimentary automation and AI that we have now. And it's gonna be hard to bring back some of those people. And artists are already feeling it. It's funny because developers always had that kind of worry. If it wasn't automation, then it was outsourcing to India and China. But now their incomes have kind of caught up a little bit, so it's not as bad. But now you have AI to deal with, so you always have to be on top of your game. Acquire. Fix. Repair. Alright, we got a hat now. And our spear is broken apparently, so we gotta make that one work. Okay. Okay, we're in good shape. Oh, I wanted to jump in the pool here. Oh, I already did that, yeah. That doesn't affect me. I don't get any benefit out of it. The chores of feeding myself. Alright, I need to take a break for 2 minutes. I need to pee. I've been holding it in for a bit. So I'll be right back. Just, let me release some of this water I'm carrying. Alright, I had a successful pee. Wash my hands and everything. Alright, going back. At least I don't have to pee in this game. Imagine if you had a pee meter and you had to go piss somewhere. In addition to being hungry, you just had to relieve yourself. Alright, I guess we sleep, because I hate being out at night. Although there's certain creatures that are out at night that we could capture. Good morning, peeps. So we're all healed up. And, I guess we just need a grind. I mean, I'm getting tired of the grinding thing. How many times have we done that in every RPG? All Final Fantasy games. The Diablos. The Elder Scrolls. You have to piss in Pulsel. That'll be interesting. Well, we are going to check it out next week, for sure. I like how this guy rolls. So, let's see here. Yeah, I guess I'll let you know. I'll tell you in Discord the day that we're doing it. Probably the, towards the end of next week, around when February starts. I typically play like 3 or 4 different games a month and take some clips of each of them. Along with whatever else we're doing. Any cool chats or something that comes up, and then wrap it up into video. And so Postal will be part of next month's highlights, I think. This one's shiny. Is there something special about a shiny one? Or are they all shiny and I didn't notice? This rock is not yielding much. Oh great, you already damaged my pickaxe. You're just a hard rock, huh? I guess there's an improved one I could have been using. You can upgrade that thing, but I didn't do it yet. Alright, let's cut down on the walking and try to, explore a new area here. Fast travel. What's the furthest we've traveled? Way over here? Ravine entrance? Okay. So it's interesting that you want to take design notes from Postal. So I guess that I assume that there's some type of behavioral element that you're going to grasp from Postal to see if you can put that in your systems design. It's kind of interesting because I didn't think that that would be related to the thing you're talking about. But we'll see. Oh, I can't fight this guy. I don't have my arrows anymore. Oh, can I do it? And he does a ton of damage. Never mind. Run away. What the... What is that? A pretty woolly pop. The theme of your game is agnostic. You can enjoy it however you want. If you want it to be a first-person shooter, then it's a first-person shooter. If you want it to be an RPG, then it's an RPG. If you want it to be a fighting game... If you want it to be a hentai, then... And we can't, we're lucky that he's stuck in a wall. Because we're not doing squat against this guy. Free experience points. Nope, can't do it there. Yep, this is the only thing that humans can do in the face of AI is exploit it somehow. For however long that lasts. Until they reach the singularity and are able to improve themselves, and then we're screwed. Cool, Woolly Pop! Oh god, that guy's still on me! Holy crap, it's a good thing that he just stopped. He didn't attack me that entire time. I want that cow. I need that cow. I need that cow in my life. I want him roaming in my base. Oh. So you ran from me straight to the Syndicate guys. Why would you do this? That is my cow. I will be the one to abuse it, thank you. Give me that cow. He got out! Oh, he's dead now. God damn it. It's all your fault. Now you're dead. Oh man. Looks like he has a peaceful death. Look at that smile. He died peacefully. He was a good cow. Now we're just gonna push him over the edge. It's a fitting end to our cow buddy. Goodbye. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound. Holy shit, he's still rolling. That's some physics right there. Look at them hot physics. That is, interesting. Can't even stop the inertia with water. Oh, this base. These guys are pretty tough. You guys level 20, you gotta stay away from him. What is that? Oh, it's an underwater thing to, Can I mine it? I guess I could stand up on top of it and mine it. Just a regular ore thing. I cannot fight in water. But these guys can. Bingo. New achievement. If you can't achieve anything in life, at least video games got you covered. Okay, get that effigy thing. Ah, son of a... climb. Don't slide off. Fwack? Go fwack yourself. Look at that, fwack. Somebody had fun with that name. Mother fwacka. Whack. Go whack yourself. Okay, don't die! Cool! I have a whacker now. That's an interesting name. Megasphere in the middle of nowhere. Almost looked like a trap. My armor is damaged again, and I'm hungry. Doesn't take too long for armor to get worn out in this game. That is a massive egg, man. Large scorching egg. Okay, this has to be a dragon or something, right? What? I need a transporter so I don't have to haul my butt back here. I don't see one nearby. You have a sword you like to play with in real life? You know, I've always wanted to buy a katana. I was doing research on katanas a while back. But other things came up, I didn't buy one. You want that Tamahagane folded steel tempered kind. You like to spend time waving it around because it makes you look cool. Do you pose in the mirror and flex? You bought several cheap ones and have bent them. How can you buy a sword for 20 bucks? That's like a knife. Like cutlery is 20 bucks. Well, maybe in a past life you were a sword fighter, and now you're trying to recapture the glory through programming or something. Carnival girl. Okay, that makes sense. Some used carnival swords. Say, man, I see that you're done swallowing that sword. You mind if I buy it off of you? Oh shit, now I'm too heavy. So I want to keep these eggs, but they're also costing me too much weight. Guess I'll get rid of the ore. There we go. That did it. I can always get more ore, but the eggs take some time. Man, this is hard to navigate with all these hills and, the rock face. The scenery here is really cool. Do you want to go to, like, a cave that has, like, a lake? That'd be fun to visit. Nope, it's hard to see this stuff in real life, because, we're just stuck in a city setting, and we have to go out of our way to find anything cool. But everything cool's been discovered, so it's not really that great anymore. Man, we are really far out here. I'm looking for a transporter. I don't see nothing. Definitely interesting use of the Unreal Engine. Not being used for a fighting game or a first-person shooter. Okay, random treasure chest on the beach. It's always nice. No need for X marks the spot when it's just sitting on top of everything glowing. That place looks interesting. It looks barren. Oh my god, there's a gigantic tree over there. Alright, I have a mission. We gotta see that tree. We gotta get to this tree. You got me curious. It's like the mana tree in Secret of Mana. It's a pretty large asset on the screen. Oh, cool, look at that turtle. There's your, volcano turtle. Although yours is a lot cooler than that, but, you get what I mean. Why am I dying? Is it too damn hot out here? What is this? I'm getting hurt. What is going on here? Oh, I guess it is burning. It's too hot for me. I need to get naked or something. Okay, that's a new status effect. I guess it's not new. I ran through the campfire before and burnt my butt. Alright. So I think we could still make it to the tree without, doing that. Spark it. These are little sparkets. Not like that boss that we fought. They're not Pikachus. It's kind of cool that he can freeze me in place with that shock. Ah. That sphere won't work on a Sparket. Okay, I do not want to die out here, man. I do not want to die out here. I cannot run all the way back here. That's pretty much game over if I have to walk back here. I have to hide somewhere. I have to get run past these guys. Let's hope I don't. Let's hope I don't get anybody's attention. Oh no, it's hot again. Please tell me, please tell me it's not hot up here. Yep. It still is. Oh shoot, okay. What if I take off my clothes? It's still hot. What? Shit. Oh god, we're dead, we're dead, we're dead. This is game over, man. Alright, let's just sit here for a minute. I need to recover health. Oh! Oh, son of a bitch! Okay, we need to sit here and recover here. Guess we could at least swap to some type of armor. Even though the other one's broken. Actually, this is my better armor. That, the Tundra outfit's older. This is my better one. I forgot about that. The pelt armor has higher defense. So I wasn't even wearing the right thing. Look at that. I got my tummy showing. Got my, showing off the work of all my sit-ups. Okay, that Howl is asleep. But we are hurting. We gotta wait. I guess the menu UI is okay. There's certain things that make you do a little bit too much to do simple things. Like after you make something, you have to pick it up. First, you have to hold the X button to, like, build it. And then you have to pick it up in order for it to be in the inventory. There's a bunch of different steps you have to do things that could be eliminated. So that's a small issue to fix, but it's just annoying. It is clean. I need to get to that tree. I am using a controller. I'm playing it on the Xbox. Yep, controller. I guess I could have gotten it on PC just as easily. I have Xbox Game Pass, and I just got it on Xbox first. PC Master Race. I mean, I play PC games, Xbox games, Switch games, PlayStation 5 games. Got everything. Man, that tree. We gotta get to the tree. That's the one mission we got today, is this tree. I'm not even concerned about the boss. I just want to check out this tree thing. Okay. Let me climb down without dying. See, when you're poor, there's only so much you can say the money doesn't matter to. You eventually have to have a return in the things that you do. It's easy to... I see that really smart people are really committed to, like, the goal or their idea, but then they sacrifice everything else. Like the financial aspects that you need to survive. Just a reoccurring theme with the people that I meet. No, I hear you. That was a goal of mine too, to at least make a thing, to say that I made a thing. Just as a life accomplishment, and I'm 100% on board with that. You gotta do it. "2024 is gonna be my year, man." Oh! Shit, I didn't even... Oh my god, I'm so glad I didn't just... fall to my death there. Alright, I gotta... Oh man, it's gonna... Sun's gonna rise and those things are gonna kick my ass. Need silver key? I don't have a silver key. Awfully rude of you. Well, maybe 2024 will be my year too. It could be both of our years. I don't know what I'm ahead at. If ahead means closer to death, then yeah. Because I'm a little older. But, I'm not at my goals yet. Although, I do have a job interview this week. That's why I'm not going to stream tomorrow or Friday. And if that one works out, then I'll pretty much be set. Because it's a pretty significant one. I was going to do the day trading thing, but I can't quite make enough to reliably sustain myself with it. All of my comments are based off of data. I'm not where I need to be yet. Bruh! Well, let's just move forward with 2024 and see if it's our year. There's a couple of things I need to do. Man, that tree, that better not be a background object and not actually a thing I can visit. That'd be the dumbest thing. I still haven't met I still haven't seen a teleporter. Oh, man. The tree is the goal. Get to the tree. Just to say that we got there. It better not be like a rainbow. Where you never get there, it's just an illusion. Well, the ideal thing is that you make a game that you like, that other people appreciate, and you just make money as a consequence of making something good that everyone appreciates. That's the ideal thing. I mean, to just have something that's a passion that just works out, like Doom. Man, I hope it's not a skybox detail. That really pissed me off. Oh, shit. That better not be an impassable wall. Can that not charge up if I'm just resting? Fuck. It's like, you must be this level to get above it. Because we're gassing out before we get up there. Come on, human spirit and all that. Maybe we can go around. Oh, there's a clearing over here. I want to avoid fighting because I don't want to die and never be able to get my body, because we've just been walking for like a half hour in one direction. Oh shit, there's bad guys there. Don't notice me. Don't notice me. Please don't notice me. Kinda hard not to notice me because I'm a hot chick in shorts with bunny ears, but, please ignore me. Okay, so we can go up and around. I'm glad they didn't, screw us by making some type of, wall that you couldn't scale over. Alright, what do we got here? Okay, scaling down the mountain. Man, this thing is so far away. What the hell are we gonna do? Alright, I need to get that, I need to get that teleporter. Need to do a brief detour. Okay, I can relax a little bit once we hit this teleporter, so we're not, having to walk a half hour to get our body again. Bam. Tree is right in front of us. We got a long way to... Oh, hey! Resigned Islander. How many years has it been since anyone's washed up here? You're the last person... Oh, sorry. The last person who wound up here was some famous mercenary. But they just got eaten. Okay. Here, use this. I would be praying for your survival. What did you give me? Oh, wool? That's useless. I may not be able to traverse the ocean. The map is actually really large. Alright, I wasted too much energy jumping. I have to go back to shore real quick. I can't do it, because it does damage. This might be impassable. I think I might need a flying mount to get there. Well, that kind of stinks. That's a cock block right there. I did all that work to get up here. If I go out there, I'm just gonna die in the water, because it takes up energy to swim. Fake tree. Yeah, I can't reach it. I need a... I know you can get a flying mount in this game, so I may not be able to get there for a while. Yeah, I'm just gonna die if I try swimming. Well, it should put our, yeah, refund. I think I played more than the, 24 hours that is allowed for refunds. It's pretty funny with Starfield, where people played it up until they beat it and they wanted a refund because it wasn't, what they expected. Yeah, we're fucked. We can't, So we're gonna die here, but at least we can pick up our body now that we have the, 4 hours. Alright, well, we're gonna die. Damn! I can't even float. You just die. Alright, well, we've reached the end of that journey. We can't get over there. Pretty cool thing, though. And it's a real object. But we can't get there because we can't swim that far. Damn. Well, it's gonna be a while, but that's a really... I'll have to keep that in mind. Really cool thing. Okay, well... Hey, Moonwatcher, sorry. I missed the message that you're back. Don't run away from me. Get him. Damn, these things are so fast. You have to wait till they get caught on something. Imagine how much exercise I would get if I was actually running this distance. Instead of playing a character that's doing it for me. I saw, what was it, Apple? They have like a new tile floor thing that you can walk on for virtual environments, so you can still stay in place but actually move. And then couple it with VR. So it's kind of like the holodeck in Star Trek, where you're, you can still stay in place but have the feel of movement, even though you're like in a small area. At least it's a component of something that could be something later on. What? How'd you die in my box? Yeah, there's always Wii Fit. I still have the, I have, my Switch, or some of my Wii, in a storage locker. Wandering merchant. Is he an aggressive merchant or what? Why is he, the guards aren't really hurting him or anything. He seems to be okay with it. I guess he's just a merchant, so he doesn't care who buys his stuff. Ooh, treasure chest. Give me that. Megasphere, gold coins, and arrows. This is probably a dungeon, right? Level 13 boss. They give you a half hour to beat him. A little over a half hour. Toko. Little toucan. Oh, they explode? Holy sh... Wow, they blew my, my character into a wall. Get back here. That's nasty. What was that? What hit me? All three of those guys exploded. Did I have like some type of status effect I didn't realize? Ah, shit. I don't have a close enough respawn point either. God damn it, this is gonna be a... Alright, this is probably the last thing I'm gonna do today is pick up my body. Just so I have that. Oh, I see it. Way over there. I wonder if I can swim across that channel. You know, that's an interesting idea. What if you have, like, a bunch of those things stacked up and used it for speed running, and you can, like, float on the explosions? That sounds like something tricky that speedrunners would do. Dang. Something huge died there. Look at that rib cage. Palworld speedrun. I don't know what the end game goal is other than to get levels. Maybe there's like a final boss or something. Or the highest creature that you can kill. Or I guess you could circumnavigate the map somehow. That might be a speedrun too. However you want to dice it. Because there's areas that doesn't look like you can get to without a flying mount. I tried to get to a tree earlier. Like you saw. Man, it's a beautiful game. Simple graphics, but they all come together really well. Oh, jeez. Can I get out of this waterfall now? Thanks. Oh, was that not? Ah, jeez, it wasn't my body. That's something else. It was a teleporter, but at least I can activate it. Oh, I already did. Damn it! Ah, jeez, now I know where I'm at. I'm not good with the directions. If you don't tell me where things are in relation to McDonald's, I have no idea what you're talking about. Without a GPS. You're watching a smoking monkey? Okay. What's that glowy thing here? What is that? Oh, it's an arrow? Interesting. Random arrow on the ground. I didn't know you could get those. Okay, we got the Syndicate thugs here. Let's ignore these guys. Except for this guy, I think it just... Oh, I can't even punch. Why wasn't I punching? Okay, I'm sorry, I made a mistake, Forgive me. Oh, they put my body up here. What? Oh, no, okay. It's like they blew up my body on top of the, hill there. Lots of little boss caves, pretty cool. Lots of stuff to do if you get to a slightly higher level. You wish it was more like Digimon? What aspect of Digimon do you like better? Fuck. More self-awareness. I don't think I ever played any of the Digimon games. I am aware of the franchise, but I never played them. Never played Monster Rancher, Digimon, Yokai Watch, none of the derivatives. It's like a cool church up here, or something. Digimon, digital monsters, Digimon are the champions. I still remember the cartoon theme song. I don't know if I can go back and play the first Digimon just for playing. How would I even be able to play it? It'd have to be like a Game Boy Advanced. Oh, that is cool. Interesting. So this is a place to enhance stats, even though I built my own base. I guess we could do ROMs. Yes, that is an idea. You mean Lucario, right? It looks like Lucario. That statue guy. He was in Smash Brothers as well. Yeah, Lucario, that box thing that looks like him. That's what I get out of it anyway. That's what his design looks like to me. So we have a gigantic freaking egg, so we're gonna see what that is. Large scorching egg. Okay, I guess we could wait till it's hatched. Oh, no way. I'm not gonna wait an hour for it to hatch. Fuck that. That's a big boy right there. Usually they're only 10 minutes long. Alright, let's drop off, things that are weighing us down. Alright, so I think we're done for the day. I think it's a 4-hour stream, right? Let me return to title here. Three hours and 38 minutes. Think we did good today. do one more look at the stock market. The Oracle hit target and went higher by quite a bit. Made most of our money there. Oh, never mind. We made most of our money on scalps of a firm, actually. This is brutal. This is just... That's rude. Because I had a stop here and we were scared of it, and then it actually blew through this previous high, and then it just immediately reversed. That is just... That's the market for you. What a bunch of jerks. You might be able to long here. It looks like it is bouncing off of this area. But we're done. We're not gonna risk anything here. Wow, even after a gap up, Marvel's doing this again. You know... How irresponsible do I want to be? $4.34. Seems like I'll possibly reset here. And then move higher. Nah, I better wrap up the story here today. It's a nice little stream. So I'm not gonna be streaming tomorrow, maybe Friday night, but I need the next 2 days to practice for an interview. And going back into the workforce wasn't my top thing to do, but even though we're making profits, it's just not quite enough. So I wanted to hedge my bets just in case this thing didn't work out. So I applied to a few things, and I got a upcoming interview. So we'll see how that goes. I need a couple of days to prepare for it. But that'll wrap us up here today. Made $434 in 35 minutes, and then we played games, we chatted. Pretty good stream. But I'll be available on Discord if you want to chat or ask any questions. And I usually leave the site links in the stream description in case you want to hang out. Anyway, that'll be it. Thank you, Brown Kool-Aid and Moonwaker, Watcher, Acar Pets. I can't scroll back enough to... I know there's a few other people that came on. Killjoy. New person that only said one thing and left. And whoever was lurking that didn't say anything, so thank you for dropping by. It's hard to do both. The reason why I took a break from my regular work is because it was interfering with my trading, and I wanted to give a good I wanted to make a really exerted attempt at making it a full-time thing. But I mean, you get good wins, but then there's also the losses, and at the very end of the month you might be profitable, but you didn't pay all the bills. That's my situation right now. And I got a few more months of savings before it's really a problem. So I gave myself enough time to at least try this thing out. I'll still probably trade after I get my career, but it's, you know, it's gonna be the first half an hour in the morning before I have to drive in or something. Anyway, that's it for me. I'm gonna go lay down, take a break. Take it easy. Peace out. Have a good one. Bye-bye. Yeah, definitely trading takes a lot of focus. I tried doing that while also having a remote job, but you really do a lot of stupid things because you're just distracted on trying to do work, trying to take meetings, executing at the right time, being late, lots of things like that. Hey, Carpet, I'm just about to sign off,
Welcome
man. I'm
back.
sorry.
Akar_pet_love. Ready to dive back
Sorry,
into the
I gotta lay
conversation?
down.
You've been missed. Let's continue
Sorry.
our badass
See you
banter.
later.